Welcome to Al Shifa Online TV. Hope you had a nice break. I'm Dalila Hamza. Mulimu, yes. We had a question in our social media concerning the part of operation of whole numbers, fractions especially. There's a people of ours who's having a problem. Are you planning to help them out?
Yes, I am planning to do so, because in our previous lesson we had dealt on whole numbers, and our today's session I'll be tackling on the operations of fractions, and they have nothing to hesitate. They'll just have to follow on the fractions operation and to see whether their question will have been sorted out.
You heard it from the teacher. Let me pave way for you to learn more. Make sure you have your pen and paper for you to get what the teacher is going to tell you. Let's start.
Okay. Welcome once again in our session, mathematics session. On board, I'll like my standard 7, 8 to 6 to pay attention, as it will be covering on a large scale, so that all of them will be having where to benefit. Okay, in our previous class, as I talked earlier, we had done operations of whole number, and in our today's session we'll be tackling operations of fractions. Okay, first of all, we have a fraction is a number any number written in the form of A over B is called a fraction. The top is called numerator, and the bottom one is called denominator. So you have not to forget these terms, the numerator and the denominator, because in the operations of fraction they are usually used many a times. So we know that operations of fractions or whole number, we have the 4 operations where we have addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So in first place we'll be looking into addition and subtraction of fractions. But before we go into the operations, we'll look into how to find LCM of numbers, because it's more applicable in the operations, addition and subtraction operation of fractions. Because without knowing how to find an LCM, addition and subtractions of fractions will be hard. So we first remind ourselves, how do we go about finding LCM of numbers? For example, a half plus a quarter plus a sixth. So these are portions of whole numbers. So to add them, we'll first find the LCM of 2, 4 and 6, so that the denominator becomes 1. Then we can go through with, or we can proceed with the operation. So In finding LCM, we put the numbers in this form. Then we ask ourselves, in the factors, which number can divide through? So first we have 2, here we'll have 1, 2, and 3. We have 2 again, we'll have 1, and here we'll have 3, and we'll have 3, and here 1. So that's the simplest way of finding LCM. So our LCM here will be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 12. So we replace these 3 numbers with 12. Then we divide 12 by 2. We'll get 6. So 6 multiplied by 1, you get 6. 12 divided by 4, you get 3. Multiplied by 1, you get 3. 12 divided by 6, you get 2. Multiplied by 1, still you get 2. So our new fraction, or the value of the addition, will become 11 over 12. We'll go to a second example. Before going further, there's a note. We are told that to add fractions that have different denominators, we're told to use the LCM of the denominators. So the mixed numbers add the whole separately. Then add the fractions. So we are told, there's a note that to add fractions that have different denominators, use the LCM of the denominators. Then for the mixed numbers, add the whole numbers separately, then add the fraction. So in the addition of fractions, first, for the fractions with denominators which are not the same, they have different, you have to find the LCM, and that's what we had done first. We reminded ourselves on how to find the LCM. We can go to a second example. We have 3 3 3/4. We add a 7th plus 1 5/6. So we have 3 3 and 1, these are whole numbers. We are told first you add the whole numbers, then you add the fraction. So it will be equivalent to 3 plus 1 plus 3 over 4 plus 1 over 7 1 over 7 plus 5 over 6. Then we ask ourselves, what's the LCM of 4, 7 and 6? We have 4, 7 and 6. We do it the same like our first question, whereby we take the factor 2. We'll have 2 here, 7, 3. We have 2 again. We have 1, 7, 3. We have 3. We'll get 7 and 1. We'll have 7. We'll get 1. So our LCM becomes 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 by 3 multiplied by 7. This 21 times 2, we get 42 times 2 again, we get 84. So it will be 4 plus 84 here we'll have 84 divided by 4, we'll have 21 times 3, we'll get 63 plus 84 divided by 7, we'll get 12 plus 84 divided by 6, we'll get 14. 14 times 5, we'll get 70. So we add, here we get 4 plus 145 over 84. So you can see that this is in form of a mixed fraction because the denominator, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So it means 84 can still go into 145 at least once. So this becomes 4 plus 1 and 61 over 84, which is equal to 5. 61 over 84. Okay, I can quickly let's look into some examples. We have 1 over 7 plus 2, 7 over 8 plus 9, 1 over 3. So first of all, we know that we'll have to add the whole numbers, whereby we have 1, 2 and 9. So it will be 1 plus 2 plus 9 plus 1 over 7 plus 7 over 8 plus 1 over 3. So here we'll get 12 plus, we find the LCM of 7, 8 and 3. So 7, 8, and 3. We'll get 2, 7, 4, 3, 2 again, 7, 2, 3, 2 again, 7, 1, 3, get 3, 7, 1, get 7 again, and we get 1. So 68. It gives us 168. 21 times 8, we get 168. Divided by 7, we get 24 plus, when you divide it by 8, you'll get 21 times 7, you'll get 147. Divide by 3, you get 56. 56. So we add, we'll get 12. We'll get 227 over 168. Still, it's in form of a mixed fraction because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So this is equivalent to 12 plus 1 and 59 over 1 over 168. So this is equivalent to 1359 over 168. I can leave 2 questions as exercise on the operation of fraction, addition, operation of fraction. Okay, let's look first into the subtraction operation, then I leave a bit of some examples so that we can do as an exercise of the addition and subtraction. So in subtraction, I have an example. We have 8 minus 2 the third. So this is equivalent to 8 minus 2 minus a third. So we subtract the whole number first. It becomes 6 minus a third. So we can take 1 from the 6, which is whole. We will subtract from it a third. So this becomes 5 plus 1 minus a third. So the LCM will become 3. So becomes 5 plus into bracket 3 minus 1. So it becomes is equivalent to 5 and 2/3. Let's look into another example. We have 5 3/4 minus 1 2/3 minus a half minus a half. So first we'll subtract the whole numbers first. So it will be 5 minus 1 into bracket plus 3/4 minus 2/3 minus a half. Here we'll have 4 plus, we'll find the LCM of 4, 3 and 2. 4, 3 and 2. So we have 2, 2, 3, 1, 2 again, 1, 3. We have 3, 1. So 2 times 2, 3 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 12. 12 divided by 4, we get 3 times 3, 9, minus 4 times 2 is 8, minus 6. So becomes 4 plus into bracket 9 minus minus to equal minus 14. Minus 14/12. But we see that 9 is less than minus 14. Less than 14. So it cannot subtract at our level. But we borrow 1 from 4 and it becomes 12. It will be 4, becomes 3 plus 1 plus 9 minus 14/12. So this one, it will be converted into 12 parts. Then our operation or our sum becomes 3 plus into bracket 12 plus 9 minus 14/12. So 12 plus 9 will get 21 minus 14 will get 7. We'll get 7, so it becomes 7/12. That's our answer. give you some example for exercise of the addition and subtraction of the fraction first. Seven 1/4 plus 3/5 plus 12 3/4 3/4. Second we have 22 5/7 minus 2 1/4 minus 5/6 it's 5/6. Then we have Zoe bought six and a quarter kilogram of maize. Maize flour, 10 3/4 3/4 kilogram of sugar, and 15.5 of rice, what was the total mass. So, like for exercise purpose, we go through this. The first we asked 7¼ plus 3 3/5 plus 12 3/4. In the second we have 22 5/7 minus 2¼ minus 5/6. Then we have Zoe bought 6¼ kilogram of maize flour. Then we have 10 3/4. kilogram of sugar and 15½ kilogram of rice. Then you ask what was the total mass of the items. 12 7/9 from 17 and a half. Okay, lastly we'll look into the operation of multiplication of fractions. Multiplication of fraction. Told that when multiplying fraction, first simplify by cancelling. If possible, we're told when multiplying fractions, first simplify by cancelling. If possible, then multiply the numerators and the denominators separately. Then we are told also mixed numbers are converted to improper fractions before multiplying. We can look into an example. We have we have 7/8 multiplied by 16. So we are told when a number is in the form of a mixed fraction, you have to change it into improper fraction, whereby we take 8 multiplied by 3, you add 7. So 8 multiplied by 3 will become 24, plus 7 will get 31. So our operation becomes 31 over 8 times 16. So by 8 it becomes 1, by 8 2. So it will be 2 times 31, whereby you'll get 62. And thus is according to the instruction. When a number is in the mixed fraction, first you change it or you convert it into improper fraction. We convert it in proper fraction whereby we multiply the denominator by the whole number and you add the portion of the fraction, whereby in our case 8 multiplied by 3 you get 24, then you add 7 to get 31. So in an improper fraction it becomes 31 over 8, then you multiply by 16. So we therefore try to simplify by cancelling where possible, and it is not a must you cancel when they cannot cancel each other. We can look into another example. Multiply by 8. 3.5 multiplied by 8. So first we'll change our mixed fraction into an improper fraction, whereby we'll take 2 multiplied by 3, it is 6, plus 1 becomes 7. 7 over 2 multiplied by 8. You can also cancel out, whereby by 2, 1 by 2 it becomes 4, and our answer, when we multiply the numerators, we will get 28. Okay, to wind up, let me write for you some examples or for exercise or for practice purpose. In the exercise part, we have 26 multiplied by 2 over 15. So we'll do the necessary. Then we have 7.5 multiplied by 2. We have 8, 2 over 7 multiplied by a half. The fourth we have, what is the product? What is the product of 13 1/3 and 4 1/4? And the fifth question is, a rectangle measures 28 3/4 centimeter by 16.5 centimeter. What is the area? So up to there, you try to tackle or to go about the questions which have given us an exercise part, so that what we had done today to stick into your mind or to remind yourself of what we had done today. And in the next session, we'll be going or we'll be looking into the division part and the combined operation part. But I do hope that up to here you have understand how we go about the addition and subtraction, and multiplication operation on fraction. Thank you.
Well, I hope you've learned a lot from the class we've had. But we come to the end of the lesson. Mwalimu, there's a student from Kayole,
yes,
by the name Esther, says she's enjoying the show and she's looking forward for more SADs because she loved the way you talked about SADs.
Oh.
So Esther and many of the others will be giving you more of this learning sessions. Stay tuned in Al Shifa Online TV. I am Dalila Hamza. Meet you then.